package. That's obviously very, very important. Restart time is going to go over towards the side of Boston Breach. This rotation, though, once again, LAG's favour, but the lead very much with Boston Breach.
So they are set up for this one as well. Spart's a very slow Chow actually coming through that door as TJ looks to line them up, but he's going to need reinforcements. Heavily damaged with just 12 health. Eventually Neptune will take him down, but Vivid's going to come in for the trade as well. And it looks like Boston might have had an opportunity there to lock it down, but it's not going to work. Sparta and Huke coming back, firing to flip those spawns, and they are in a good place for LAG.
Neptune inside the point, starting to live up to the hype we did expect of him, it has to be said, at the beginning of the year. There's another one under his belt. There's a third. It's all Neptune inside the point right now. Boston may well get in, but for only 15 seconds or so. It's another good rotation out of LAG, but this time they're getting the lead from it.
Get in here, but nobody's going to have his trade, and that's going to be the issue. Nero just waiting for him all the time in the world for it. Boston have this on lock, and LAG are going to need more firepower to break it in the end. You can see already it's actually going to go forward, but it's an easy cut down. Neptune eventually getting through into this. He's got a lot of pressure coming towards his way, but he gets one as well. Stays alive. His teammates desperately trying to reinforce him here on the point, and eventually Slasher on that Overwatch position does do it, and Huke is going round the houses looking for more players. This guy is firing on all cylinders. Kills going down for as well. Only Vivid can make the difference. Finds one, finds a second teammate still spawning in for P2. It's all good, and only Slasher can deflect this, but TJ's found him as well, and it's a great hold there from Boston in the end.
Yeah, Vivid does his job fantastically, yeah, there, but I mean, look at the...
I need it front side. I'm coming up behind him. I swung to whatever. Nice. You have the shooter? Dead. Nice. One minute in the hole. I think I'm running out mid. Don't go. Nice, I think nice job. Nice, good shit. Ivy help.
Should we tunnel or some shit? Like deep right?
For those rotations so important yesterday, and once again, paying off for the side of LAG. Huke now feeling it skating around Package once again. And Boston are really struggling to find a foothold here. They're getting one or two players through at a time, but it's not enough to break what good of a hold LAG have had on here. And that is going to be the majority. If
many bodies here for LAG, but Boston also having a spot. Managed to find two, but it's not going to be enough. Players going by goddamn Methodz running back towards the hill. He knows a player
10 seconds.
Barn. He's
got to get in.
Trying to hold this. Unbelievable from both teams, just keeping them off with 7 seconds left to go. They have to go, and Huke goes in, he finds the kill, stops that clock for a second, but it's not enough. 15 seconds away, Neptune has to dive.
Oh, it's huge.
Will win it on the timer, surely. Down it goes in the end. And it just didn't work out. Too much time had gone. LAG had to sprint at the hill.
And I don't think they would expect Methodz to be here as well.
Sneaky, sneaky, crouchy Methodz. Looking for that first kill, and he gets it, brings it back to a 2 versus 2. With that bomb down, though, they're going to have to work in concert to try to crack this nut. Huke watching as well. The bomb is basically not really planted for back or for front. And Huke's sitting on it, going through. Neptune gets one, though, and his Methodz left alone again, and Huke is going to take him down. No, I think he fell out. But a dangerous time. How on earth are both teams still got 4 players alive? Eventually, Slasher makes a pick, Spark makes a pick. And now a 2 versus 4 for Boston.
LAG, the kings of first blood, win percentages on Package, and another round underneath their belts.
What's going on? Eventually Nero peeks out, but he hasn't found anyone. He's going to see 2. He's gone for Slasher. Decides not to hold it any longer. Finds Huke, but he isn't able to finish that one either, and will eventually go down. And now Vivid being aggressive one more time. Wobbly on Spark, but it works. And oh my goodness, the kills are coming through thick and fast, Hun.
How on earth have we ended up here? Why is Methodz back here on the defensive side of things? LAG are running through Boston at the moment.
The attack with LAG. Nero's gone straight into barn here. I don't think they know he's here. He's found one. He's found a second as well. Nero explosive through the map, but it's now only going to be... Oh my God. It's done. It's dusted. Boston Breach take it to them. He's lost him. He has lost him. That player has got away from him, but not Spark. Vivid is through. Huke gets another trade coming forward, and both teams now erupting as all semblance of battle lines has fallen off of the map. And Slashes into 1 versus 2, and down he goes, and Boston find it eventually.
For a long time, but coordinated well with the side of Slasher. There's that first blood. TJ's able to answer back with one of his own and gets away. Nero does not. 3v2.
TJ is watching that bomb like a hawk. He isn't expecting anybody to get across him there, but Methodz gets one back to a 2v2. Huke gets one more, and now Methodz has to clutch. He does have time for it. He's going to slide around the corner. He's going to find nothing. Oh, LAG get it.
Does Røkkr get traded? Yes, he does. Spot and Neptune combining well. Things getting scary for Boston, Bryce.
They're looking for as well. Supposed to be a level 3 Nero with a huge 2-piece. Shuts down a lot of the pressure. Almost gets a third, but he distracts. Somehow just snapped. Got the kill there as well. But time is now ticking. Slash is going for this now. More reinforcements flooding into the point, and Boston hold on.
They've got to go. They've got to go. If you're LEG, you've got to move quickly. And Boston know that. They're ready and waiting. TJ will find one. 3v3.
Slasher gets it. Slasher gets it. Nero's going to go for the double chow. No.
No way.
Nero wins it. And Methodz gets another one. And it's not just Spark.
1v1
versus 1. Nero versus Spark. They know where each other must be as well. Nero gets it. Boston Breach. Hold by the narrowest margin you can do.
Two teams. Kills coming in mid-map for Boston, so they'll be able to set themselves up here. Slasher, though, and putting one onto Vivid. Stops that player maybe breaking that mid-line. You don't want to give up, and Slasher ain't giving anything up right now. 13 and 6 is going to be 14, not quite. Remaining. Methodz will find the first one that Slasher does. That just allow Boston Breach to burst into life. It does so. Vivid, can he find Neptune as well, who's done so well to survive and find a second? It might just slow down Boston.
Just when you think one team's got a bit of an advantage, Neptune steps into the fray. That's 3 for him on this defense. Boston felt pretty assured. They hit ramp, they had the kills, and now they aren't even going to get a tick here towards B. It's the last roll of the dice for them. One last jump, one last go into the fray, but no kills for Boston. Methodz gets 2, but it's a consolation kills.
When the gunfights, they are just traded 2 for 2. Now Nero can maybe get a little bit aggressive as A was being secured. Huke, well, will survive. But for how long, I'm not too sure. The rest of the side of LEG now coming up the respawn. Huke does survive. Huke manages to push forward. Somehow slipped enemy lines. Finds another. All 4 dead. How on earth is Huke alive? Way back into the site. A has now been lost, but LEG still with an opportunity here. Neptune now pushing forward. What's that second kill on the Vivid? Tell me he was weak, please. Neptune still rammed off behind. Huke at the front door. Neptune dealt with, though. And all of a sudden, Boston have got bodies here, Bryce.
They do. Methodz gone on Overwatch. It's still just one player on, though. So a little bit of time for LAG to get through into this one. Methodz on Overwatch. It's huge for them as well, but Huke gets one towards Plat, but Nero towards the back. It's all on Huke. He needs to slow down Boston here at this point, and he's not going to be able to. Nero finds him as well. The nades come raining in. TJ's on Overwatch.
Methodz will find another, but the round could be even better here for the side of Boston. The kill comes through for Nero. That could be massive if we do go to her. I mean, he's called it. He's called it immediately.
He is, and the reason why is LAG only have 8 lives remaining. Make it 7. Make the pressure come through. TJ gets another one down. It may not even be time. They might even need it. They just need the kills, but Nero continues to run on a 9 streak, looking for the 10. The lead has been stolen away from him, but the kills are going their way. Neptune, give him another kill. He's going for it, Nero. The hero has just put the dagger into LAG in this control. You thought they could hold it. They thought they had round 5 secured, but only Huke remains, and down he goes to Nero. And Boston Breach blow them out of the water. Yeah, really good position actually for Boston. This is actually one of the maps that statistically heavily favors one side on the hard point. And it's basically all down to this P1. LAG are throwing up the defenses. Oh, Vivid holds his gunfight. Is he going to slip through? Or is he going to try and take that? I don't know if he got seen. He did, definitely did actually. It's been called out. Slasher guns him. Maybe a little bit too smart for his own good.
Break comes on through, and it just comes on through again for the side of LAG. Nero's left all on his own. He did it on his own in the previous game, and he may well be doing it here as well.
His interactions are so much higher.
Oh my God!
Else in this lobby.
Oh, what?
Goes to work again and again.
You have that rotation, but LAG, we're talking about pressure, do have it here. But towards these back spawns, good shots from Nero, giving him an MP40, and auto, it does not matter at this stage initially, but it's a hard break once LAG find a way through. Boston Breach fumble that one just a little bit. They play for it so much over towards P5, and they get very little from it.
He push up on the blue truck, push up on the blue truck. You have 10 time front. We killer. Nice, nice way back. You see, not coming.
It's away for the side of Boston Breach, who have not slowed down since that final round of control. LAG need a minor miracle here, Bryce.
They do. Nero gets 2 more under the board, and Huke is trying to get TJ off of this one as well, looking for it, but Nero actually ends up with a pistol, and it's blown out of the water again and again. Boston Breach bury the LA Guerrillas. They looked like they were having a good time, but it was not to last.